The Lose Your First 10 LBS Workshop, complete review, more information video description link below this video. After 25 plus years and 87,329 pounds lost, legendary weight loss expert Chad Tackett finally breaks his silence to reveal the little-known nutrient synthesis tweak that helped Ginger lose 42 lbs in 90 days and keep it off for over 5 years and counting, and for a limited time you can finally discover his 25 plus year secret without paying his expensive coaching fee. It seems like a lifetime ago that I was so overweight, I could hardly get up my own steps. I'm now in my 50s, and in the best shape of my life, thanks to you. Ginger's pale lips trembled as she took a slow, deep breath, and held back an avalanche of joyful tears. She had been overweight since she was in her 20s, and since then she'd tried dozens of different diets, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, Atkins, Keto, Paleo, and many more. You name it, she tried it. Nothing, she tried nutritionists. She followed their strict, regimented, complicated plans to the T. Nothing, she tried grueling workouts that lasted well over an hour daily. She pushed through the pain, soreness and fatigue because her personal trainer told her it was necessary to get into great shape. Nothing, she tried grueling workouts that lasted well over an hour daily. She pushed through the pain, soreness and fatigue because her personal trainer told her it was necessary to get into great shape. Nothing, she rode the weight loss rollercoaster for 30 years. Each time she'd lose a few pounds, then rebound and gain it all back, plus a few extra pounds, just to kick her while she was down. Over and over and over she failed, her confidence shattering with each new diet that didn't work, angry that she let herself go, guilty for being overweight and out of shape for her spouse, ashamed to have pictures taken because she felt fat and ugly, afraid that her loved ones were embarrassed of her, and sick of feeling disgusted with herself when she looked in the mirror, until one day she stumbled upon an unusual counterintuitive secret I call nutrient synthesis, which changed everything for her. In fact, this new nutrient synthesis discovery has already changed the lives of over 10,000 people, helping them lose 87,329 pounds without giving up their favorite foods or feeling hungry all day, without intense exercises, leaving them feeling worn down and weak. In a moment, I'll explain exactly what Ginger discovered and why it worked so well for her when nothing else did. I'll also show you the real reason weight loss plateaus happen and how to avoid them, and why a simple drop of water can make all the difference. How to recalibrate your metabolism to permanent fat burning mode by avoiding one key mistake most diets make, the one little known secret to preventing your body from storing excess fat even if you overeat, and so much more. What I'm about to share is why people from all across the world, women and men of all ages, are finally seeing results when nothing else worked for them in the past. People like these, David John Thomas. I was surprised how easy this is after you know each step. Everything is provided for you. You just have to follow the plan. I lost 8 pounds the first week. The biggest thing to me is my blood sugar reading are now lower and consistent. That is huge. Committed. David John Thomas, you're off to such a great start, Jonna and David, and I'm super proud of you both. Keep following the simple steps consistently, and you'll be at your goal weight soon. Elaine Perenzino, the steps in your workshop are easy to follow, gives you many food choices, and helps you learn how to eat for life. Planning and food preparation become second nature. I'm never hungry or feel deprived. The best part is getting rid of my sugar carbohydrate cravings and knowing I can plan for special occasion. Committed meal in Perenzino, way to go. You're doing so well, and I appreciate you sharing your results thus far here for others to feel inspired and encouraged. Keep up the good work. Those are just a few of the 10,129 people who are now enjoying flat bellies, unbreakable confidence, more energy than they've had in years, and feel like they finally have their life back. But the best part is they did this in a way that was sustainable. These folks didn't lose the weight and then gain it back just a few weeks later. They kept it off for years, just like Ginger, and I'll show you exactly how they did it in just a moment. But before I do that, let me introduce myself. I'm Chad Tackett and I've helped my clients lose well over 87,329 pounds of fat. My journey started a long time ago, way back in 1990, when I was in college. I originally wanted to be a doctor because I loved helping people, but I quickly realized that doctors are only taught to give band-aid solutions to problems with pills and surgeries. So I switched my major and graduated with a degree in exercise science, health, and nutrition and started a personal training business. Then in 1995, I started the world's very first online weight loss program and have since gone on to help tens of thousands of people get down to their goal weight permanently. My clients were getting faster, better results than I had ever seen, but even more importantly, they loved each and every meal. They loved how simple and convenient it was, and they loved that they were able to sustain their results for years afterward, so they didn't have to deal with weight loss rebound. Because of that, I ended up becoming somewhat of an internet sensation. I've been in 100+ magazine articles, blog posts, podcasts, and TV and radio shows, viewed by well over 100 million people in over 80 countries, and in 2008, I was even awarded Oregon State University's Alumni of the Year for my innovations in weight loss on the internet and the impact I've made on thousands of Lbs across the world. But the truth is, I don't really care about any of that. My passion doesn't come from being an internet celebrity. It comes from watching the results my clients get. There is nothing more rewarding to me than seeing my clients' excitement when they start fitting into their favorite clothes, feeling confident in their own skin, and posting photos of their new and improved life. I truly believe I was put on this earth to show people how to get down to their goal weight, take control of their health, and look and feel their very best for the rest of their lives. And that's exactly what I want to do for you today. So I hope you'll spare a minute of your time to let me transform your life by explaining why nearly every weight loss system can't work. If you're like most people I know, you've tried losing weight multiple times throughout your life, and I think we can all agree that most diets are complicated to follow, which leaves you confused and overwhelmed. So restrictive you hate doing them and can't wait until you get a cheat day, if you get one at all, impossible to sustain long term and leave you heavier than when you started. Most diets get you excited to see the number on the scale go down. They add in little tricks and hacks to help you lose a bunch of weight the first few weeks. This is why so many programs focus on limiting carbs, because carbs make your body retain a lot of water. So if you cut carbs, you can quickly reduce your weight. That gets you excited to buy more of their stuff and tell all your friends. You think, finally, this time it's different, and then your results come to a crashing halt when you hit the plateau. That's because most diets only help you lose water weight. In the first few weeks, they've developed tricks and techniques to suck water out of your cells, so you lose weight quickly. But not all weight is equal. These diets are only good at helping you lose water weight, not fat. It's a magic trick to convince you it's working when it's really not. It's mean, it's unfair. It's downright despicable, because while you might lose a couple pounds the first week on most diets, they actually set you up for failure long term. They throw you into their customer prison, and the only reward for getting out is regaining the weight. These companies have entire marketing teams dedicated to finding new ways to keep you locked into their products and trapped for life. These evil geniuses center the results around the products you're buying from them, which means, if you ever stop buying their memberships, pills, shakes, bars, apps, prepackaged foods and meal delivery services, it's downright despicable, because while you might lose a couple pounds the first week on most diets, they actually set you up for failure long term. They throw you into their customer prison, and the only reward for getting out is regaining the weight. These companies have entire marketing teams dedicated to finding new ways to keep you locked into their products and trapped for life. These evil geniuses center the results around the products you're buying from them, which means, if you ever stop buying their memberships, pills, shakes, bars, apps, prepackaged foods and meal delivery services, it controls how many calories you burn while you're resting, relaxing, working, eating, and especially sleeping. It's your body's own fat-burning factory that runs in the background 24 hours a day, helping you burn off everything you ate, and it's responsible for nearly 70% of the results you can expect while dieting. Yet most diets try to force you to practically starve yourself, which breaks your metabolism. They rely on low calories to force fat loss. They rely on lowering carbohydrates, even though carbohydrates, the right ones, directly increase your metabolism. That doesn't really make much sense, does it? You might already know that your metabolism is directly linked to the amount of calories you eat. When you suddenly start eating a lot less calories, it thinks you're starving. It then slows zero down to try and conserve your energy. This is why you often feel tired when dieting. That's your metabolism slowing down to a crawl. Now here's why all this is so important. The average person spends about 5 hours eating and 30 minutes exercising each day. That means you're only spending 2 out of 24 hours actively controlling your weight. Meanwhile, your metabolism is running in the background 24 hours a day. Think about that for a moment. If your metabolism is responsible for 70% of your results like I just mentioned, doesn't it make sense to eat in a way that maximizes your metabolism to work for you rather than against you? Of course it does, and fortunately, I've discovered a scientifically proven way to do that without giving up your favorite foods, without torturing yourself with grueling exercise that sucks the energy out of you, without counting calories, carbs, points or anything else, without eating so little you're practically starving every day, without carving another notch out of your confidence with yet another failed weight loss attempt. More information video description link below this video.